Welcome back to Hot Water Wrestling, everybody, and thank you very much. Got my Halloween, well, not my Halloween, but my Elvis shades on here, and no, I am not going to dress up in a ridiculous jumpsuit and walk around on the streets on Halloween, but I had these Elvis shades, and figured they were the closest thing I had on hand to a Halloween costume for my Halloween DVD extravaganza video. But first I'm going to do some recent Blu-ray pickups that don't have much to do with Halloween. And then I'm just going to show some of my favorite movies I watch around Halloween. Not all of them, but I've been really busy. I'm actually moving. So all these backgrounds are going to change. The wrestling room has been packed up officially. But I will reconstruct everything the best I can. Moving on to bigger and better things, so that's good. Anyways, I'm kind of losing train of thought. I'm just dead tired, but I've always wanted to make a Halloween DVD video for YouTube and show off monster movies and stuff, so I'm doing it. I even have here one of my favorite Halloween candies and one of my favorite movie candies, Goobers. Chocolate covered peanuts, an American classic. You should get yourself some Goobers. So we got those there. But anyways, let's get to the DVD pickups. Now, I just want it noted that I did pick up both Jackie Brown and Pulp Fiction on Blu-ray. I can't recommend these movies anymore. They're both stellar Quentin Tarantino films, but I do not have them on hand, but I wanted them. I just wanted to note that I did pick those up. Why, I don't know, but I'm noting it. Anyways, let's just get into these movies. Here we have Batman Year One, the latest animated DC film from Warner Premiere and Bruce Timm. Have not seen it yet. Just actually picked it up last week. I can't wait to see it. I'll probably check it out when we get to the new house. It's cool. It comes with a Catwoman short. A lot of these Warner Premiere films come with shorts. They're all rated PG-13, so they're just extra cool animated little films. And Year One is basically a Batman origin story, but it was written back, I think it was written back in the 80s. So I can't wait to see the adaptation. Most of these films have been pretty good. It comes with a bunch of cool bonus features on it. And if you like, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Justice League, what have you, I suggest checking out these Warner Premiere animated PG-13 movies. They won't let you down. A lot of them come with short films on them, like the Catwoman. This one with Green Arrow, one with Jonah Hex, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, can't wait to check this out. And next I got Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides 3D. Now, this movie is poop. I own the other ones and I like the other films. I did not get to see this in theaters this summer, and I just bought this. I blind bought it because I was like, it can't be that bad. Well, it's pretty darn bad. Blackbeard, I'll just go right to him, is not a menacing villain. He poses no threat. There's really no threat in the movie. There's no urgency in the movie. They have the Spaniards going for the Fountain of Youth, and we really don't know why. We find out at the end that it's a really stupid reason, but it's just a mess of a movie. Johnny Depp does play Captain Jack Sparrow well, I must say. Jeffrey Rush is good. Penelope Cruz is all right. But the script in this movie was just not well written. It could have been a much better movie. The vampire mermaids were really stupid. I especially thought, since it being in the Disney universe, why do you have these evil mermaids when you have such a popular franchise in The Little Mermaid? Not that I'm a Little Mermaid fan, but just for rationale and sense reasons, why would you do that in a Disney film? This movie cannot relate to kids because it is a PG-13 movie with vampire wicked mermaids in it, and it's too stupid to relate to adults, so it's really just kind of an utter fail. Like I said, there's really no threat in the movie, and it never quite gets off the ground. just bad filmmaking here. Anyone wants to buy this, just, private message me, buyer pays shipping. Anyways, actually, don't private message me about buying this. I'm not going to go through the trouble of schlepping to the post office. But, yeah, disappointing. Pirates of the Caribbean 4. Why am I even showing it? Well, it's a DVD pickup. Well, on to the good part of this video, the Halloween part. Excuse me. Whoops. Uh-oh. I got a couple movies that are popular and a couple that maybe you haven't seen, or at least one you haven't seen. But I'll start off first with one of my all-time favorite horror movies. Now, there are a lot more that I like. I just didn't. Some of my stuff are packed. I have a Nightmare on Elm Street box set that's packed up, so I can't show that. But this movie right here, An American Werewolf in London. You cannot go wrong with this movie. If you're looking for a great Halloween movie, this is it. If you like the show True Blood, you might like this movie in the sense that it's scary, but at the same, not that True Blood's a scary show, but it's a scary movie, but at the same time it's got a lot of humor in it. It's got a lot of quirkiness in it. It's kind of a witty script. It's directed by John Landis, who did Animal House, did the Blues Brothers. He also did the Michael Jackson Thriller video. Rick Baker did the werewolf makeup in this, and he also did it in Michael Jackson's Thriller video. But just a classic, a really great werewolf movie. This Blu-ray here has really great bonus features. The picture is totally restored, and this movie aged very well. I used to watch this movie when I was a kid, and it used to scare the crap out of me. And as an adult, it's just become more of an amusing movie than it is really a scary movie. But it's still got some scary parts in it. Don't get me wrong. But American Werewolf in London, I urge you to check it out, the full moon edition. And next we have another werewolf movie. It's called Dog Soldiers. Now this is directed by Neil Marshall, who did Doomsday, he did Centurion, and he also did The Descent, which is, I should actually have brought that movie out. I don't know why I didn't, but The Descent is one of the coolest movies made in recent years. Really scary and really cool. But Dog Soldiers is scary and cool. And it's about these soldiers who go into the woods. They're sent into the woods on a mission to undiscover why these people turn up missing, and to their complete bewilderment, it's a pack of werewolves out there. And it's this really original script, well done. This is a very independent movie made on a low budget, but you wouldn't really know it. Really cool movie, so if you're looking for something different maybe you haven't seen, check out Dog Soldiers. You won't be disappointed. Here is a total classic. Watched this the other night. I always watch this around Halloween. The very well done, well crafted Sleepy Hollow holographic cover. Kind of cool. Starring Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci. Directed by Tim Burton, who needs no introduction. A lot of you have probably seen this movie, but I always like watching this around Halloween. It gets you right in the Halloween spirit. It's kind of a movie for everybody. It's not too scary, so if you're, with someone who doesn't like scary movies, you can still put this on, but it's spooky enough that it gets you right in the Halloween mood. This is just a regular old DVD copy here. It's not a Blu-ray. Haven't upgraded that yet. And then here are some classic vampire films from Hammer Studios back in the 60s and 70s, starring Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. Can't say enough good things about these old Hammer movies. There's dozens of great Hammer movies out there. And this set you can get for $9.99, maybe even cheaper now. And you get 4 classics on here. So if you like classic vampire movies, they're in color. Not like the other DVDs I'm about to show, but these are in color. So check these out for some classic throwback vampire movies. And now on to the Universal Monsters collection, the Legacy collection. If you're a monster movie fan, or like horror, these are must-own DVDs because this is what started it all, guys. Here we have Dracula, the classic, Bela Lugosi. Now, the cool thing with these legacy collections is that they contain all the films. So you get like 5 or 6 movies with these. I'll take this out real quick. Oops. So you get 5 or 6 movies with these. You get the classic on a disc by itself, and then the other movies on here, and they all look fantastic. A great trip down memory lane. I'll let you see the back. All fully restored. You get Dracula. You get the son of Dracula, the house of Dracula, Dracula's daughter. So, great collection here. Lots of, like I said, good bonus features on Dracula, the Legacy Collection. And these are cool. You can still pick these up. They're going to go out of print soon, so if you want these, I would highly suggest getting them. And of course, we got Frankenstein, the Legacy Collection, which has one of the greatest horror movies of all time. Not that the original Bela Lugosi with Dracula, of course, is what started it all. Well, I guess Nosferatu and Phantom of the Opera came beforehand, but this one really set a spark, which kind of sparked all this stuff. And this one comes with, I'm sorry I had to take these out, but it comes with Frankenstein, the classic, obviously, starring Boris Karloff. And then you're going to get the Bride of Frankenstein on here. One of the greatest horror movies of all time. It's better than the original Frankenstein. It could be considered the very best of the Universal horror movies, The Bride of Frankenstein. I know it sounds crazy, but it is. You get the Son of Frankenstein, the Ghost of Frankenstein, and the House of Frankenstein, all with a big slew of bonus features. So you can get these for like $20, and so you're getting a huge value for your money. There's the inside. Really cool cases. Really nice artwork. Well done stuff. And of course, on to the Wolfman. Holds a special place in my heart. I like werewolves a lot. Werewolf movies. There's not that many good ones out there. I should have brought out The Howling. God. They have this new Howling movie that just came out, but it's kind of teeny bopper Twilight. Go see the original Howling. Anyways, you get the Wolfman Collection, Legacy Collection here. And with that, you're going to get the Wolfman, Frankenstein meets Wolfman, She-Wolf of London, and then one of my favorites, I even kind of like it better than the Lon Chaney Wolfman, is starring Henry Hull, the Werewolf of London. Yes, not an American werewolf in London, but the original Werewolf of London. So you have the American Werewolf in London, which has nothing to do with Werewolf of London, which is included on this set, but a really cool movie, an often overlooked horror film that most people go straight to the Wolfman, but I prefer actually Werewolf of London to the Wolfman, but I love the Wolfman, don't get me wrong. So there's that. And then we have The Mummy. The Mummy Collection. You get The Mummy, The Mummy's Hand, The Mummy's Tomb, The Mummy's Ghost, and The Mummy's Curse. These mummy films, mummy. These mummy films are very fun, very cool to watch. They don't have too much to do with the Brendan Fraser films that were made in the last 10 years. But if you like Indiana Jones and like adventure and stuff like that, the first Mummy's kind of cool like that. Scary, but at this point, these old black and white movies are hardly anything scary like Saw or any of these crazy movies that are out there now. But they're just great to watch if you like old classic filmmaking. So there's the Mummy Collection. I'm not going to open all these because they relatively look the same. Then you have the Invisible Man Collection, starring Claude Rains, Legacy Collection. The Invisible Man Returns, The Invisible Woman, The Invisible Agent, and The Invisible Man's Revenge.